Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are going to be watching this video for. This is your friend Okwemi Stephen in the School of Learning and Development, and I have a good news for you. I am now a certified Microsoft trainer. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's a nice word for me. Yeah, thank you guys. So today I'm just going to show you how to use the Azure PowerShell script to reset a VM password. You might probably have this, you might probably have like an issue where maybe you can't access your VM and probably you've forgotten the password to your VM in your Azure environment. So how can you reset this password? So today I'm going to be showing you how to use your PowerShell to reset that password in your Azure environment. So as you can see, this is my Azure portal. You can just go to portal, portal.azure.com and you press enter, and then you should be able to sign in with your credential. I'm already signed in, so that's why you can see that. And so what after doing that, I'll go to my resource group where I already have my VM already. I have my VM spin up already. So the only thing is that I forgot my password. So how can I reset the password of this VM? So I'll go to my resource group now and search for that resource group. This is my resource group. I'll start from that. I have a couple of resource group here. Then click on that, and then come up here and click on my VM. This is my VM. So now, how can I reset the password of this particular VM? Now, I've forgotten the password of that particular VM. Okay, so all we all know that Azure PowerShell is a command line gateway which is used to manage automation and resources in Microsoft Azure environment. Okay, so now this is my VM now. Okay, so now when you want to reset your VM password, one thing you have to do is that you have to make sure that your VM is running. Okay, if you come up here, this is my VM, you can see that it's stopped. So what I need to do, I have to keep it running. So I have to come up here and say start my VM. So I have to make sure my VM is running before I can reset the password of my VM. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the script you're going to use, you can use to reset that particular password. So before you do that, you come up here, you open your PowerShell. You just come up here and open your PowerShell environment. You can open it with your administrator account. And then once you open it, I'm going to drag it on the other screen. So this is my PowerShell environment. Okay, so this is my PowerShell. So now when you open your PowerShell, so you now need to connect to this your particular word Azure portal environment. Okay, so how do you do that? You come up here and type in to connect to this particular environment. So if I come up here, you can see have connect, and that's called, I'll just copy that script or come up here. You can see have connect hyphen AZ account. But before you can do that, make sure that you've already installed the Azure module on your PowerShell. Okay, so make sure you've already run that. But I already have my own running, so I'll just run that command and I'll press enter. Then once I press enter, here is going to bring out where I need to sign in. There I will now choose my credentials. So this is my credential. I'll click on it, click on that my username, and then type in my password. Okay, so then you type in your password you are going to use. So I'm going to type in my password now. So I'll click on my sign in. Hopefully I type the correct password. And then you now need to go to your authenticator to now approve that particular signing where you have the matching number key. So I'll come to my authenticator and I'll put in that number. I'll click on yes from my phone. Once you do that, that should authenticate you. So you can see now I am signed into my environment. It's picking up my account and my subscription. Okay, now once you now sign in to your PowerShell, go back to your portal and make sure that this VM is running already. So can you see that? Can you see that my VM is running? Okay. So now once you do that, now I will now open my notepad. I already have the script here. Now from here you can see I have my old password. Okay. Now I just want to show you this is the old password, okay? But I want to show you something to make you know that so that you understand that this password was changed, okay? Now I'm going to use this password to log into that VM, okay? I'm just assuming they will not assume that I've forgotten the password, and then I'll now use this new password to log in after I've changed it. So now I'll just come up here and then connect. Let me just connect so that you can see that that password is working, and when I change it you will know that the password was changed. So click on that, your download the RDP file, come up here, and then you come up here, you open that, connect. So I'm just going to drag it in to my other screen. So here I'll put in that, go back to that, so you can see the password here. Now I'll just copy that password. I will use that password just to make sure that I'm being logged in. So come up here, just click on yes. Once you do that, it should be signing you in. So it's trying to connect to my Azure VM. Okay, so you can see now I'm connected now. Okay, you can see I'm connected, but now I want to assume that I've forgotten what this password. So now I'm going to just close this. Let me just shut down this VM. Remember that when you shut it down, just shut down the okay, let me just close this VM. Yes, close it. When you close it, like I said, make sure that the VM is running. Go to your overview and then check the status and make sure that this VM is running. Okay, make sure that the VM is running. So I've closed that particular one. Now I'll go back to my script. So you can see that I use that password. It's is working. So I want to now assume that what I've forgotten my password. Now I'm going to reset that password to what, to this new password I have here. Okay. Now how am I going to do that? Now look at the script here. Here it said from here you have set easy VM access extension. VM access what? Extension. Now what is that VM access extension? Now that VM access extension is a specialized Azure extension that allow administrator to reset login credentials or configure remote access for a VM that has been deployed. Okay, so you do that, then you come up here, you have your resource group name. You can see this is my resource group name. If I go back now, this my, you know that I showed you when I went to my resource group. This is the name here, so you can see that. So I put in that my resource group name, and then my VM. Now the name of my VM, you can see now you put the name of your VM there, and then the location of your VM. If you come up here, you can see my VM. This is where my VM is located, East US Zone 2. Okay, it's located as well, East US. So you can see that. Then I'll put my the location of my VM, and here you now have credentials. Here you now say what? Get credentials. So this is where it will now require your VM login username and then the new password you want to set for it. Okay, it's going to require what? The VM what? Login, which is what? The username, and then the new password. So this is what this particular one simply means. Okay, then here you now put in, here you have type handler version. Type handler version. Now what is this type handler version? Is a property used in Azure VM extension to specify which version of the extension handler. So you can see, just leave it at that 2.0, and then you have the VM access agent. So I'm just going to copy this script now. Remember that I've used the connect, I've connected. Just come up here, I'll copy that, and I'll go to my PowerShell. Now I'm logged into my Azure environment already using my PowerShell. So come up here, I'll just paste that particular script. Okay, let me go back again, copy it. I'll copy that script here, and then I'll paste it. Now, once you paste it, you press enter. Here is going to now pop out for you, asking you the username of that your VM. Okay, so now this is the username of my VM. I'll just copy it now. I'll copy it now. So copy it and then paste it. Now remember that here is the old password I used to log in, to show you that the password, so that by the time I change the password, you know that it's been changed with the new password. Okay, so now this is the new password I want to use. Okay, so I'll copy it and assume that what I've forgotten my password. Okay, so I'll come up here and then I'll now paste this particular password there and I will say okay. So once you do that, give it some time. It's trying to reset that your VM password. So once the VM password is being reset, we're going to log in with that new password to our VM. Okay, so let us give it some seconds. Okay, so can you see that now? Can you see now? It's showing us through. Okay, so that's it to tell you that my VM password has been reset successfully. This might take a little bit time, so just give it some time to get that password reset. And once you see that and you don't see any error, it simply means that that password has been changed to your new password. Okay, so now I'm going to log into my VM. Okay, now I'm going to log into my VM. So I'll open my RDP. Okay, you can just go back to your connect, come up here on your portal, click on download the RDP file. So I'll click on it, I'll open it here, just double click on that, see here, click on connect, then here asking for the password. So here you can see now I'm now going to now use this new password. Okay, you can see now I'm trying to copy that password now. Click on copy and then I will now paste it and then definitely you see that the password has been changed. I'll click on my OK, click on OK, I'll drag it, it's on my other screen, click on yes. So now you can see that my VM is now loading with the new password. Okay, so you can see how I have successfully reset my VM password using what the Azure PowerShell script. Okay, so this is how you can change your VM password in case when you forget how to change, when you forget your Azure VM password, you can simply what reset that password as long as you still need that VM to use. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this particular short video showing you how to reset your Azure VM password. Okay, so I'd like you to just make sure you just subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, comment, and share. Thank you, and I will see you in my other video. Bye bye for now. Thank you.